I'm here with Noah Lee from Sock Club. Tell me why you created Sock Club.
We created Sock Club because we read a Forbes article about a company called Black Socks, and they were shipping black socks, and we thought the business model was pretty cool, and except we wanted colorful socks. And so then we started creating the best colorful socks we could, and that was a subscription service. And then about 2 years ago, we started making custom socks. So we've started making all sorts of colorful custom socks to bring brands to life through patterned socks.
So this is one area, no matter what age and what size, you can express yourself, right?
Exactly. There's an interesting theory that ties have kind of gone on the wayside, and that men can express themselves through socks. And it's not just men, women too, but we try and make something interesting that you can bring to life in a suit or no matter what you're wearing.
I bet you're bringing a lot of jobs to North Carolina?
We are. We're bringing a lot of jobs to Texas and North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Actually, on our drive up here, we drove from Texas here and went through our entire supply chain. So we source our yarn from the southeastern United States, which is jobs in the farms. We spin our yarn in the United States outside of Charlotte. That brings jobs to the United States. We do our dyeing in North Carolina, and we also do our knitting. And every one of those steps, the facilities we've been to are growing and excited. Actually, this year in the U.S., we're pretty confident we've bought more knitting machines domestically than in the last 20 to 30 years.
That's cool.
Not us, but the industry itself.
Yeah. So tell me how tech is helping move fashion forward.
Tech is helping us go fashion forward by providing us the tools to bring a business like this to life, where two guys, one with a finance background and another as a web developer, can bring things like Stripe, Slack, and build a organization that can manufacture quickly across the United States and bring that to life at a pretty low cost. And then we're connected with one of the United States' oldest industries, where we're bringing to life a knitted product, there isn't anything too new to that, except for that it's an industry that's been decimated by some trade agreements and in just the way the world has gone. And so what we've done is created this specialty product, but said we're not good enough to make these socks, but we connected through technology with this industry that is. And we would have never been where we are without the technology and the other companies that have made us be able to do that.
So what's selling the most? I see you also have collaborations with companies like Udemy. So you're doing customized corporate socks?
We do a lot of customized corporate socks. We started out as a subscription, so it's about 50-50 between that, and that's really a great gift. So you don't know what to give your brother or your sister. You can buy them this gift, and we'll send them a fun pair of socks. About 2 years ago, we started doing the custom work when basically one of our subscribers came to us and said, "Hey, I'm going to a trade show. Can you help me bring some quality socks to life?" They had gotten socks before, but they were just kind of cheap and fell apart, and they didn't want that to be represented to their clients. So the custom stuff is selling like crazy, but we have a full service design team that will look at your brand and take your logo and say, here's a sock that a client might actually want to wear, and then we bring it to life, and then you can take it to an event like this and give it to some influential prospective clients or people that are important. And fast fashion is essentially saying, we're not just making a cheap sock for you to give away. This is a sock that hopefully someone will wear and keep around them for a while.
So we're Nextpert. We're new about the new and the next. And for the last 15 years, I've been introducing fashion and technology on CNN and other networks. And we host a show during Fashion Week, which is Nextpert Style X. And we'd love to have you join us. So we worked with Project Runway, with LG last time, and with about 15 other augmented reality and virtual reality companies that are changing the way we interact with fashion. Awesome. So it's very exciting. We had over 1,000 people, and we would love to have you look at it and to consider attending.
Yeah, that would be great. I'd love to. I'll give you my card and we can go from there.
Okay, sounds good. So I see here for Samsung you did blue, which is their color, right?
Yeah.
So that really has their spirit. Who else do we have here? What other companies?
We have Keller Realty. They're pretty big in the U.S. We also did, this is the TechCrunch sock, which we designed for them. That's why we're
That's
here.
really cool. I see that. I like that.
Slack, where Slack has 7 specific colors to their logo that we branded and brought to life. And their logo is nowhere on the sock. It is just in the pattern.
Much more subtle. Actually, something that people will want to wear. So many times companies just want to plaster their logo everywhere, and then the name of the game is to have people put it on and create a conversation, right?
Exactly. You nailed it. This is Tito's sock, and they wanted a still on it, but you'll see that they just put Tito's on the foot in a very low-key area. But again, you go through here, and the partnership was here is because they're very, Tito's handmade vodka in Austin, Texas. So we're an Austin, Texas company that went and we do everything in the U.S. along with what Tito's. So it was brand alignment. It was a really cool project to work on.
It is. I like it.
But each one of these companies has their own. This is Comedy Central, and they had their own colors for this thing. South by Southwest, we did their socks. If you've ever had food delivered by Postmates, that's theirs over there.
You have no idea. So many times people ask for giveaway, and they come up with something really cheesy. So it's nice to see good execution that is a reflection of the DNA of the brand, without it being an overt commercial that you wouldn't want to necessarily wear.
And that's how many times have you seen, if I go out with my friends and I have a t-shirt that has your brand on it, say TechCrunch gives me a t-shirt. If I go out with my friends, I may not wear that because it's got someone else's logo. But if you give someone a pair of socks, or you give somebody something they actually want to wear, they're likely to grab that, wear it, and no one really knows that it's yours except for you, because you got it as a gift from that company and say, oh, Postmates gave me that sock and I appreciate it, and who doesn't like a new pair of socks? I mean, it's a really cool feeling, and it's one of those products that you may not always fit. You might travel and forget it or that, and you might be really
more smelly feet, huh?
Yeah.
Is there anything new in technology in fiber, for example, that wicks away the moisture on the feet? Are you seeing any new things in that front?
Yeah, there's a lot of really cool fabrics. We were just down in Greensboro, North Carolina, where they were taking old plastic bottles and breaking them down and turning them into a yarn. The wicking materials, and that has been around for a long time, and there's a lot of companies that really have got that down. And we are looking into getting into more athletic socks, but right now we just do cotton, and we find that everybody was focused on either making a compression athletic sock or they're taking a tube sock and just throwing a logo on it. So this middle ground with the combed cotton from the southeastern United States provide a soft, great sock. But that's really an old, cotton's been around forever, right. And there's things like that.
Well, sometimes the old things are the good things, just with a little bit of a new twist. So it's really nice meeting you, Noah, and meeting Sock Club.